All right, this is your worst DM slide. So this is not when someone slid into your DMs. This is when you've slid into someone else's DMs. My worst DM slide was probably 4 or 5 years ago. I was in a bit of a fuckboy phase.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And so much has changed, and it's lasted 4 or 5 years.
No, so I was in a bit of a fuckboy phase. In the DM slide, it was I dated a girl when I was about 22, and she was 18. And
that's what she said, at least.
She was definitely 18. She was definitely 18. I dated her, and we went out for a little bit, and then whatever, broke off. After that, she got married, had a kid. She was tied up. Whatever.
After you date Alex, you really put your life together. that Alex is like a good luck Chuck, pretty much.
I'm not denying that. That is very true. You do reevaluate some things.
And he's the only one that hasn't reevaluated his life yet.
No, I have.
Probably should.
After this moment, I did reevaluate things. Anyways, so she was married, had a kid and everything. And, we had good chemistry in the bedroom, and I assumed she had told her sister. She definitely did. So her sister was looking good one day, and I'm not proud to admit it, but I slid into her twin sister's DM. And look, people have done that. I'll say this: people have tried that with us.
No, not that we've dated.
Well, this might be
weird. This might be weird to tell you, but this is probably the first time. She slid into your twin brother's DMs.
Look at that. Who?
The girl you were dating.
Yeah. Slid in yours?
Yeah, she slid into my DMs.
When?
She knew the chemistry, but he's probably much bigger, so...
Oh, yeah, he's such full of horse.
You know this is karma. This is karma for Alex in the future. Like, he's gonna have a girlfriend that's gonna do that.
Oh, I would expect you guys to tell me. I'm sure she told her sister. Here's my thing. The girl I dated was married and had a kid and everything. She was set, that's, all right, you're retired at that point.
Siblings are off limits.
I thought there might have been, it had been a little bit. It was not my proudest moment, but I gave it a shot. You don't. It's like in Austin Powers, it's like twins. Like that's how people treat us sometimes. So I'm not justifying. I'm not saying it was a good. This is why it's my worst moment.
No,
I'm being honest though.
He still thinks he could pull it off.
Yes, that's the thing. Alex. I didn't think it'd be like a threesome or anything. But I thought there might have been a chance that I could have hooked up with his sister. Yeah, that's why I slid in the DMs. I'm not denying the shittiness of this. I did it.
But you still think you could bang her?
No, not anymore. No. I don't think I could after I slid and I got rejected. She didn't even respond. I got rejected.
There was a while where Alex was so delusional that psychologists were confused. And that's yesterday.
I'm still there.
So
see, I'm not exactly proud of that moment, but that was my worst DM slide, and I'm willing to be open and honest about it. Unlike these chicken over here.
I'll be honest.
We'll see.
I was honest. She slid my DMs after.
I just haven't done anything that's scummy. This was years removed from
mine. Mine are more cringy. Yours are.
Years had gone by, and she had a married and a kid.
People don't forget.
So,
family is forever.
Yeah, that was my worst DM slide.
Dom Toretto.
That was my worst DM slide. My worst DM slide. I actually have it pulled up right here. This was right after I got out of a relationship. I thought I was going to marry the girl.
Aren't they all?
Right, aren't they all? I thought I was going to marry the girl, whatever, head over heels with her. By the way, they dated for maybe...
It was 6 months.
5-6 months.
It was,
and no one thought that except for him.
The first day he met her, and they weren't even dating, she had a boyfriend. The first day he met her, he said she was wife material.
We knew from the beginning it wasn't going to work. I thought we were talking about my worst DM slide. That's not trash.
Sorry.
So this was after that, and we both, thought we were cute or whatever. So I said... I forgot what the lead-up was to it, but I only have the screenshot. So she was laughing, whatever, and I said, I'm sexy and I know it too, so let's be sexy together. And she said, LOL, yes, definitely. And I said, by that, let's grab a drink and hook up. And then it was radio silence for a day, and then the day after...
You had it!
I wanted to be forward! All right, and the day after that... put, I thought by your receding hairline it was a sure sign of maturity, but I guess I was wrong. Deuces.
I mean, give her credit. That's a savage,
She buried me for sure.
savage response. But yeah, if you would have, I think you were too. You got to be a little more. You got to finesse it.
You were too confident. I
Yeah.
didn't have finesse. I was just getting out of a relationship.
Well, you didn't have
I
finesse.
wanted the
You didn't have
rebounds.
finesse in your relationship either. You.
I had it all the way up to it, and then I said some stupid things, and then I got buried. This is before the hair transplant looked like this. This is when I was like peak balding. Not peak, but it was getting there. And yeah, I really kind of embarrassed myself. Just did not stick the dismounts at all.
Afterwards, did you feel sexy like you had said?
No, I think I tried to insult her back, and then she buried me again. I'm like, all right,
I do remember.
I'm
this from
clearly
the side.
outmatched.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
And
Maybe lose. If you would have, maybe if you would have given it back to her better, she'd be like, you know what, this guy can take a joke. Maybe he is confident enough to hook up with. Maybe like, I'm a coward.
I was so taken aback by what she said because it was a very good line. I'll give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, but it's online.
So I tried to do like the cheap, like, oh, you got small boobs or whatever, and it was just like, nope. And it was like,
What's wrong with small boobs?
it wasn't small boobs, but you know.
I like boobs.
And yeah, that was my worst DM slide. Just fell literally face first into the dirt. It was a literal slide.
I mean, it was okay, but yeah, you got mousetrapped. You just got clapped back immediately.
Yep, clap them cheeks. Not the good way.
All right, my worst DM slide was with an old coworker. So we were just like we were catching up. We hadn't seen each other. We hadn't talked in a while, and we were just saying like, "Oh, you're single. I'm single." Like whatever. We were just like casually talking or whatever. And I'm like, I said,
By the way, never a good idea to shit where you eat.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't working together at the time.
Got it.
We used to work together. And now we had different jobs.
Yeah.
Still.
So I said to her, I'm like, oh yeah, now you're single, like, you know, you should, we should grab drinks, or you can come over and we can make out, is what I said.
Oh.
I was 28.
No.
You can come over and hold hands.
And I was like, yeah, it's like when I said it in my head, it just sounded dumb. Like, yeah, come over and make out, you know, whatever that. Like, it's just sounded
But
stupid.
they don't read
But
it.
over text, she's like, how she read it in her mind was, well, maybe you could come over and we can make out. That's how she read it.
That's how you sound.
God, that is
So
how you
she
sound.
said, she's like, oh, make out? Question mark. And I'm like, yeah, you know, come over, hook up. And she's like, you know, I'm just mainly focused on me and my goals right now. I'm for sure going on dates with me as a priority. I am honestly flattered you asked me, which means go fuck yourself. Literally anybody else can talk to me.
That is rough.
Make
Oh.
out.
Yeah, that was a bad one. And then
And you continue to text her after that.
the worst. It was at that point. I had to. I mean, it was just like nonchalant banter at that point. It was already done.
It's a cat clawing to life.
Yeah, it was
I just
already
trying not to go in
finished.
the pool.
And you know the worst part about that is when you do it with an ex-coworker, if it doesn't work out, you then poison the well
Yes.
for every single other ex-coworker or coworker you had. Because there's no way that the girls will share that immediately. That probably spread like wildfire. Yeah, Mitch the makeout king.
But if I had said it in person, like she knew that I'm a jokey, fun guy, so like that's why it's like the word. I should have done audio message. That would have been better.
Oh God.
No, that would have been worse.
Is that worse?
That's
Because
absolutely
your
worse.
voice would have cracked. You like, you want to make out? Like,
Wait, let me record that. Do you think you want to come over, have a drink, and
But
maybe
I could
make
have
out?
I could have edited that at least. Like I could have controlled that more.
God,
No.
Consolation prize. I saw a TikTok. This hot girl, and she was asking for a short Italian boyfriend in the TikTok or whatever. So I slid into DMs and I was like, "Hey, I saw your TikTok, and I saw you needed a short Italian boyfriend. I volunteer as tribute." And nothing. Didn't even read it.
Ugh.
Crickets.
Which again, she probably read it as
Can I
like,
see the girl?
"Yeah, she's hot."
Let me see.
But I mean, every DM that does not get a response looks bad. They're all in that same level of ugh and cringe. if there's no response.
I mean, the one you sent and you did get a response was not much better.
Which one?
Oh,
yeah. Again, every bad attempt can be over a text message can be seen as like, ugh, get away.
Well, that's how it feels even when you talk to them. in person.
No, when I talk, I'm smooth. It's whatever. But
It's a very hard thing to do because girls read your text a certain way.
they read it in the tone of like however they want to read it.
Yep.
They make their own fantasy. If it's like if they really like a guy, they'll read it as like, yeah, come over and make out. But if they don't like you, they're like, yeah, come over and make out. Like they can contort it however they want.
I don't think
It's
any
pretty
girl.
accurate.
I don't think any girl reads your text as a fantasy.
They would, yeah, they would read that.
No.
So,
The other way. It's fine.
So those are some of my worst DM slides. It's just cringe on top of cringe. Again, D is a guy that's just the L you have to take. You have to, if you're gonna throw a shot, you might get rejected. And
See, mine was just a moment of bad judgment. His is a chronic problem of anti-vagina texting.
my messaging on like either text or DMs is like
Horrendous.
is like somebody tripping and falling down an escalator and just continuously. I've never been able to figure it out, despite how charming I am.
He has asked us for pickup lines, intro, everything,
Yeah.
more than you can count. He just cannot do it. He cannot do it.
I'm not a good texter. I'm a great talker. I'm not a good texter.
That was your worst DM slides, and they were rough.
Mitchie's cringy, dude.
Mitch's is
Mine was bad, but Mitchell's just cringy on another level.
What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do?
If you'd like to see more of your worst or what you would like to see it of, please comment down below. Give us a like, follow, subscribe. Check out all of our other social medias in the links below. Thank you for watching. Later.